It's in the tray. Jones has got 6.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Here's Black. Cavaliers with the rebound. MV right side. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into game at times and exert his presence.
Mobley a screen. Kicks it out to Garland. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers lead by 3. .157 left to play in the first quarter. Jones for 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 12.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Black. Takes it off the glass. Black's got his second bucket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Jones for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. .112 left to play in the first. Here's Black. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. He doesn't get the second one.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
MP looking around. Another miss by MP. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Jones from outside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Black. Garland with the bucket.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Jones for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Pass to Garland. Hunter, a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Team shooting a steady diet from outside.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Screen by Allen. Wow. Nice concentration hit the double clutch layup. Black's got 6 points.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Black. He's got 6. A nice shot by Mobley. Mobley's got his first 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Jones. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trailing. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now, here's MP. He's got 18. Here's Black. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Cleveland with it. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Allen outside. Back to Jones. Screen by Allen. 4 on the shot clock. And then Allen slams it in.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Lock loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. From deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Black. He has 6. Puts it up. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers leading. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Pass to Jones. And they double up MP. Mobley outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Jones no longer.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Allen right side. Here's Black. Got a piece of it. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. MP finishes the break-in style. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense incomplete.
Good on the triple.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. 1:22 left to play in the first half. Screen by Allen. In the corner, it's Hunter. Pass to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Mobley outside. Now, MP. He's got 20. Good D by Mobley. Jacks up a 3. It's won by the Cavaliers. Kicks it out to Mitchell. MP outside. Back to Mitchell. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Mobley is screen to the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Black. And Garland has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. Outside, Jones. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Black. He's got 12. To the middle. Here's Hunter. A good finish in the rack off the slick feed. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
The mobility of Hunter. Excellent at setting a firm screen and then the strong roll right to the spot.
Mobley is screen. Stolen by Garland.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Outside, Jones. Mobley is screen. Holds it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Here's Black. He's got 15. Green by Allen. A nice shot by Black. 17 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Jones from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mobley is screen. Here's Black. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And stolen by Mobley.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Picked him clean. They're running. There's Garland. Mobley trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Mobley.
Taking the bump. Garland doesn't hold back and gets rewarded with the foul.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Black. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Pass to MP. Good, and Mitchell picking up the assist. And it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but defenders have to work harder to nullify it.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
MP outside. Fires the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. .58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Basket counts. And it's now only a 1-point Cavalier lead. Here's Mitchell. He has 6. Outside, Jones. Mobley a screen. MP, no good. Screen by Allen. Here's Black. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jones in the post. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Here's Mobley. 8 points for him. Here's Black. Got it off in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Here's Black. That one drops for him. Black's got 21 in the game.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Back to Black. He gets that one. Black's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's about the first defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Now here's Jones. 5 to shoot. Cleveland moving the ball around.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run off the 3.
Here's Black. No good that time. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Inside. Here's Allen. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Black. Screen by Allen. Offensive rebound. From outside the arc.
That is bullshit.
With the rebound. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Jones from outside. Rebounded by Allen.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shoots it. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Black. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Black's got 28.
Well, clearly the layup was too easy for him. He had to go to the double clutch to make it a little more challenging.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I'll tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Jones from outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Garland, no good. Cavaliers leading. Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside, Jones. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
1:31 left in the game. Mobley is screened to take the lead. Black, no good. Outside, Jones. And they double up MP. Hunter, bounce pass. Jones. MP puts it back.
Well, that's the guy you want with the ball. MP was ready, and he delivered.
Screen by Allen. Here's Black. Driving inside. Money!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
MP outside. In the corner, it's Hunter. Just 4 to shoot. A 3 from MP. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time.
Clearly a foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
Here's Black. He's off from 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks him down to put this game out of reach.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Um,